Hello, my peeps, and welcome back to another episode of my Final Fantasy IX walkthrough. Now, we just completed Terra, so lots of interesting stuff happened. Found out more about Zidane's background, Kuja's background, and Kuja finally got trans, so he's very, very happy about that. Now, I do want to do a couple things. The first thing I do want to go ahead and do is I want to actually go ahead and just get back to the ship's bridge. Now, do I really want to do something on the bridge? Of course not. Of course not. But there was a treasure chest that was over here. So we receive Pisces. So what in the world is that? That's, of course, another coin for Queen Stella. So, that's all I wanted to do here. So, I am going to go ahead and let's depart. Now, of course, since this is a ship, we are able to switch party members, which we can do, but, yeah. So what am I doing now? Okay, I do want to go ahead and get out of my ship because I want to go back to the Black Mage Village. Now, of course, I couldn't actually park the ship in the forest area, so that's why I had to do this. Okay. I know where I'm going. It's just much easier when I have a chocobo. Okay. So let's get into the Black Mage Village. Now, a couple things I'm going to want to do, although now I'm excited, I can actually go ahead and play lots of people. I won't do that on screen, quite honestly, because it's a lot of work. But I did want to come back here. Of course, not everyone's going to play card game, darn it. I was hoping to be able to finish it off. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, so this is the weapon shop, so I am gonna go ahead and do my normal, I don't know if I can buy my normal 10 of everything. Thief hat, that might be good. Oh, yep, I can't buy any more! Alright. So that means what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause it for you guys here. Basically what that means is I'm going to do lots and lots of the cotton robe trick. I don't know how many. It might be like 10, because I not only have to buy the things that are in here, but I also need to do the synthesis shop, and then I also, in my very soon future, I am also going to need to go ahead and buy 2 extremely expensive items from the Trino auction, which will run me, for the 2 items, probably over 100,000. So yeah, it's gonna need a lot of gil. So what I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do that on my own, because I don't really want to bore you, because it's very boring doing the cotton robe trick, and I probably also will go ahead and go through here and play all the card games that I possibly can. So yeah, I will give you guys an update once I'm done. Hello you guys, I am back. Now it's actually been a very long time for me. We were at least the clock hour. It's been over 4.5 hours apparently that I've been doing the cotton road trick, which is just, of course, buying from Burmecia, from Alta. No, Atla. I always call that Moogle Alta, but it's Atla. Atla, you can buy, it is it starts with an S, the steepled hat. You can buy those from him, and then you go back to Dolly, and actually the mother and daughter are actually on vacation, so they brought in Mary and the guy that she had a big crush on. They're both working now in Dolly, and so we were able to buy the wrists there. And then we just went over to Trino and just basically did that loop and got more. Now I should actually go ahead and sell some of my cotton robes. I do want to kind of like what I did with the steepled hats and the wrist. I'll go ahead and keep 10 of them, but I just forgot to do that, so I guess I'm gonna get even more gil. So that's good. So I have switched around my party. Why? Because when I was doing that, gosh, it took so long. But what I did is I actually went and I got everybody. What does that mean? Well, Dagger didn't have hardly anything, at least in regards to summons, actually learned. So during that 4.5 hour, I was actually able to get everybody. So I kept on switching people out once they had learned all of their skills and abilities. And so everyone, at least as of right now, has all of their abilities and skills learned. Now, does that mean I have all of them? Absolutely not. But I have all the ones that I can find. And as you can see, actually Zidane has everything learned. Wow. Now, I can't actually equip a lot of them. Yes, I know, but it's one of the reasons why I do want to level up everybody to 99. That will definitely give us more of the mana stones, magic stones, I don't know. Whatever the 1/47 is, it will give us more of those. So it is the reason why I am going to look to level up to 99. Not only because, you know, there's boosts and stuff, my stats, but as you can see, there's a lot. Yeah, Dagger knows everything because she doesn't even have to have anything actually equipped. She just knows it now because I spent the time to do that. Oh my gosh! You're missing something! Yeah, I know, I told you I didn't have everything. Just for what I had, I learned everything. So, anywho, I'm dragging on. So, I also here, since the black mages have now really been able to go through, I think, Kuja's betrayal and all that sort of stuff, we are actually able to not only use the weapon shop, the synthesis, but we can also play card games. And did I do that? Well, I didn't have you guys with me. Yes, I did. I did have to. I did lose quite a few of them. Not that you can tell, because what I make sure I do, once I have beaten someone or I've gone into another location, and I'm gonna do this one. Uh-oh, I don't remember the last time I saved. Well, I just simply go into another door, or even like right here, I could just simply walk out of the village and come back in. I just have to have that kind of longer load up time, because then if I lose a game, all I have to do is go back into configuration, go all the way down, and go into the title screen and just, this is important, say continue, because that will make it that it'll basically load the game for when I either, like if I left the village and came back in, at that point it's going to do it. So I wouldn't want to go ahead and play that person and then immediately play this person, because if this person beat me, then I'd have to actually go ahead and do this person and then that person again. I hope that made sense. And do I actually feel like I understand the card game any better? No, not at all. But I guess I should show you guys. I did spend a lot of time getting more gil. Is it worth it for me? Yes. Just because I'm hoping that that's going to be the last time I need to do the cotton robe trick, but honestly, I'm in the final disc and everything just costs more. So, let's go ahead and see. I have to admit, I wouldn't want to say cheat, but I did do stuff off screen that I had just reloaded my save, because what I actually did is I did go back and just redid it because I wanted to spend my gil better, since I knew I wasn't going to have enough gil to buy everything. So I didn't buy like the 10, like when I videotaped it, I was getting all the 10s and okay. Yeah, I was like getting 10 of everything, all that sort of stuff. I did actually reload that, and then did a little, I bought more wisely. So basically, I what I did is, like, for the dark gear, since 2 people could use it, I bought 2. For the holy mitre, I bought 3 of them. For the thief's hat, I only bought 1, and of course all of the actual weapons, since only 1 person could actually equip them, I only did 1. You know, I tried to be definitely smarter. I still wanted to get everything, but since I knew I was going to go ahead and do the cotton robe, and during all that time going from Trino to Bermesia to Dali to, to Trino, just doing that loop, I just had it so then I had uh, random attacks available. I didn't have the no encounter on, so I was able to actually go ahead and encounter all that. Luckily, I did not encounter anything, actually, other than, like, the lower level beasts, because on the world map you can actually get, like, you can get death dragons, you can get Marlboros, which that's really fun to get scared about. But yeah, so it's just one of those things. I don't know why I didn't actually encounter any, but I didn't. So I'm like, I'm still very thankful. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, it was weird that I didn't. I did get stuff on the world map, but it was like Muse. It was like I got a Yeti, which is a little weird, but it wasn't one of the scary enemies. And what else did I get? I got lots of spiders too, and I think a couple of the birds. I'm like the ones that you fight in Limblum. Okay. And oh yes, let's go ahead and do this. I don't know if there's really anything that I haven't gotten. Like I said, I actually came back and bought stuff. So I did not have the Masamune. I did have a card. And then we got Duel's Claw. And then we got a Priest Racket. And should I get 2? Sure, why not? And I got a Bracer. I think I'm going to get 1 more. But I don't think I want to get more than 1. And for the gauntlets, I don't think it's any better than, like, any of the other ones, so I'll just keep it at 1. And as I said before, I've actually made sure that everybody has learned all of the possible abilities on all of these, because I never had Freya and Steiner on the team at the same time, so it was really easy to switch around all the gear. Okay, so do I want the golden skull cap? I don't think it does anything good, though. I'm just trying to think about it. And I don't really want to do that because I don't want to use my Rosetta Stone necessarily, and the rubber suits aren't that cool. Brave suit, that actually isn't that bad, so maybe I'll get another one of those. Fire, thunder damage reduced by 100%. So that might be good if I'm planning, when my characters are lower level and I'm fighting the Grand Dragons, then that might help. Instead of having to have, like, the core ring actually attached to it, I could use this. Not necessarily the best thing, but yes, it's the greatest helmet. Okay, fine, I did. I just don't know if I'm going to do it because it is the cross helm, which I think is something you just buy, but then a power belt. I don't know if... okay, fine, I'll do 1 more. I'm sorry to be such... I just don't think I have, at least for this one, I don't think I have more than 1 Rosetta ring, and I don't really want to do that as the last one, so okay. So, and did I play this particular Black Mage? Yes, I did. I didn't mean to go in there, so sorry. Now, what? You have Choco right here? Yeah, I told you I reloaded, and I also did the... I also did the, cotton robe trick quite a lot, so yes, of course I did get Choco, so then I wouldn't be yanking out all of my hair. I forgot I needed to fly, so I need to get back on here. Where are you going? Apparently I don't know, really. Let's find a beach. Then let's find... Oh, this should be up here. There's one. Now I can fly. Alright, so what are we doing? Oops, we need to go this way. We are getting back to Degorio, and so that's going to be right over here. We need to land in the forest, then come up here. And I did actually travel here and kind of did the same exact thing. I just checked out the weapon shop to see if I could get anything, and so I made sure I had like one of them. Again, I wasn't really buying for, you know, my normal 10 for everything. The Ultima Sword! Alright, so we'll go ahead and get... I didn't want to get that many. Let's go ahead and get that. The Holy Lance, we already got those. Ooh, wait, Kaiser Knuckles. Let's go ahead and get 8 of these. We got a fork. I don't think I need that many. I'll get 5. Magic armlet's really good. Power wrist. Oh! I could just buy them here. I thought I had to synthesize them. Okay, whatever. I only need 8 of them to have 10. Defense gloves. What's that? Gloves worn exclusively by knights. Nulls fire damage. Is that going to be really good? I don't think so, but I only get 6 of them since Steiner's the only one that can equip them. The Mage's Hat we already have. Lamara. And I guess we'll get one more. Okay. Kaiser Helm. Well, both of them can do it, so I guess I'll make it so that I have a total of 10. Demon Vest. Ninja Gear. That one's a fun one, I guess. The Platina Armor. Yep. I already have 10 of them. Never mind. Ugh, I got out of it. Okay, so the Carabini Mall. That one is actually good. It's a really good for Steiner and Freya to actually go ahead and have on equipped. The reason for that is it actually helps out, I believe it helps out both spirit and strength. I don't remember if it does anything else, but yeah, like I said, it's a really good stat bonus one. Although this one, she can only do it, so let's go ahead and only have a total of 6. Why 6? I don't know. Alright, so... Oh, wait. Let's go ahead and start another side quest. So, hello. Old man, you appear to be quite the traveler. I can tell. If you happen to find an item called the Magical Fingertip, can you please bring it to me? Consider it a dying man's last wish. I will give you something in return. So are we going to do that? Yes. Is it worth it? Yeah. I wish it was better, but it is worth doing because we are going to get the Excalibur. What? The Excalibur too? No, just the regular Excalibur, which is why I was saying it could be better. Synthesis. Let's see. What can we do here? Oh, I forgot to sell the cotton. Oh well. I'll remember sooner or later. Now, the Glutton's Robe, I did go ahead and get this. I don't remember if it was brought now or if it was something else, but it is something I'm not going to get more. Well, okay, I'll get 2 more, I think. Just cause I know I have enough cotton robes. Let's go ahead and get a couple more of those, because I think I used it for the power belt. See, those ones. I'll see if I need it for the... when I'm looking to level up my characters for stats. I don't think I do, just because... I just don't think I do, but I have 2 for now, and if for some reason I do find out I need to go ahead and do this, then it'll be easy to come back here and do that. So... sorry, just looking. The black belt's kind of nice. I don't know if I want another one, though. Sure, why not? Oh, yes. And so now, I can't do it right now because I sold all of my ores, but you can go ahead and actually make very specific as long as you have the 2 items needed. You can go ahead and now create more of the topaz, opal, sapphire, peridot, and amethyst and garnet. And of course, I know that one helps out Bahamut. Amethyst, I don't remember what that does. Peridot, I'm pretty sure that is Leviathan, I think. Sapphire, I can't remember. Opal and topaz, I'm like Atmos and Ifrit, or maybe it's Shiva and Ifrit, I'm not sure. And of course you can create a Thieves' Gloves, but that's awfully expensive to get something that I already have one of. I really don't need another one because everyone's basically, I've seen if they can use it or not. So yeah. Let's go ahead and continue on. Now, am I immediately gonna go and take care of the magical fingertip? I'm gonna let that stay for now, because of course, where are we gonna find it? It's going to be at Trino, at the auction house. But I also wanted to do something I have to admit I've never done before, and where am I going? I need to actually head to Limblum. So that's gonna be up over here. Why Limblum? There is a kind of a side quest, and I need to find okay. Because I needed to find... So I am going to do basically a side quest that was never really in the strategy guide, and a lot of people didn't know about it, but of course someone was reading one of the better strategy guide that was all in Japanese, and they were able to find out about a kind of side quest that no one had, at least over here in America, we'd never heard about it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So where are we going? We need to go to the theater district, and it's actually all about the Nero brothers. Now, the Nero brothers, if you remember, they were the ones that decided to do the shuffle trick. Well, apparently the bros don't like staying in one area, so Bonero, they're gone. Where did they go? Where's Cinna and Marcus? Let's go look. Yeah, let's go. Huh? So, honestly, we aren't helping them at all. Ooh, it's floating now. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna continue on. So, what do we have to do for this side quest? Good or bad, we just have to travel back to here, to the theater district, and basically come across the Nero brothers. And that's all you're gonna have to do. They're gonna find one more, and then one more, but yeah, you have to do this like 7 or 8 times. And when are we supposed to do it? It's actually going to be more when we start doing the later dungeon and getting into fights with the magical beasts there. So yeah, it's just one of those things that I've never done it, and hopefully I will do it correctly, because basically I get to do all my side quests, and then we get to head to Memoria, which is one of the dungeons we haven't been to yet, but I'll take you through there. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I was like reading how you do it. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is going to be a little tedious, because instead of going on to the next step for the dungeon, no, I have to get out and go completely back to Limblum, so then I can see the Nero brothers just simply going, where are they? Where are they? Did you find them? And I don't know what exactly they say, but basically it's the exact same scene. And is it worth doing this? Kind of. There isn't a bad reward that you get, but it's not the best. It's another Protect Ring, which the Protect Ring is actually really good, and you don't really get those a lot, so it is something that it's a not bad one, but is it worth coming back after? Ooh, I got another boss. I can't go okay, I can't go further in this one because I have to go all the way back to Limblum and see that, like, less than 10-second skit, and then I get to go, and now I need to do another boss. And then I can't go on to the next thing in the storyline because I have to go back to Limblum so I can talk to or see the Nero brothers. And that, like, took 5 seconds. Yeah, so it's one of those things. I'm not really looking forward to it, but I do want to show you guys it because, like I said, it's going to be the first time I've done it as well. So you guys get to suffer with me, I guess. That sounds kind of bad, but you know what I mean. It will be more painful for me because, honestly, I'll just say, okay, I'm gonna head back to Limblum, and then I'll probably come here and then get off Choco and then bring you guys back in and say, okay, we're at Limblum. So yeah, just so then you guys don't have to go through the whole thing either, because editing is quite good, and besides that, I'll be able to get more into each episode. Okay, so now I will say, is the cotton robe trick the best thing? Like, was that the best 4.5 hours that I could do in order to get Gil? Can I get it a different way? So technically yes, because you could actually run around and find some just random enemies on the, on the globe map. And if you come into a death dragon, that gives really good Gil. Even more so because you kind of know where they are. The Animantois, the big turtle-looking thing, that's on the Forgotten Continent. You can, if you get into those attacks, those do give a pretty good amount of Gil, and technically you would be able to get it. And maybe for the Animantois, that might be quicker than trying to figure out where the Death Dragon is. Although I know that I've come across them just doing the cotton robe trick. But yeah, but it's just one of those things. So around here in the Mist Continent. So we just did that. So that's the first step. Since I'm here, let's go ahead and also. Let's also deliver the Kupo nut. It's been such a long time I didn't remember what kind of nut it was. So we are, again, I'm not going to do any sort of encounters just because I don't want to bother. So let's go ahead and talk to the... You have 3 kids now? Okay, alright. Maguta, you have a Kupo nut. Can I have it, Kupo? Of course you can. Here, take this. It's an Aloha t-shirt. What? What on earth is that? Well, one of our bubble ocean dives that we had, we were able to get pretty much a Hawaiian outfit. So, what did it have? It had a... Just a second, let me just go to the equipment. So, like for here, the straw hat, then we also had a pearl armlet. Does that actually do anything? Nope, provides a southern tropical feel. So yeah, not gonna give you anything good. And then what about this? It's an Aloha t-shirt, but we only had 7 of them. So that means we couldn't dress the entire party about it. So yeah, we just got the 8th one. Was it totally worth it? No, because it doesn't do anything. Provides a southern tropical feel. I don't really care about that, though. And, ooh, sandals. Provides a southern tropical field. Does it help with anything? No, it doesn't help with stats or attack, defense, nothing like that. So, it is kind of a tee-hee from the... from the creators of Final Fantasy IX. I believe I already explained this to you guys, but they were in the newly created US division of Enix, now Square Enix. But yes, it's one of those things where it was kind of the tee-hee because, well, I guess it was Squaresoft. Whatever. Yeah, so yes, the Squaresoft division, US portion, it was actually in Hawaii. So, yes, very much a teehee. It made sense. Now, do I think like, my party will actually be completely changed to have that southern Hawaiian vibe? I don't think it does. Although it would be really funny if they did, especially since there's straw hats and, sandals. But I've never had the inclination to go ahead and do it. So yeah. Alright, so we did that. And that is the kind of last special reward, because for disc 1 it was the Holy Bell. The second one, it was an elixir. Third disc, because I keep on saying 1, not the disc. The third disc, it was an extension, which is a accessory. The fourth one is the Aloha t-shirt. So then everybody in my party can have that. Yeah. And then for any other Kupo nuts, yes, of course, we can turn them in to the groom, but we'll just get, like, either a tent, a high potion, just nothing incredibly good. Like, the best thing in the normal random stuff is probably a tent. But yeah, really, I am going to get another Kupo nut, because now I don't have any in my inventory. Of course, I can only have one of them in my inventory, so would I have been able to get more Kupo nuts along the storyline? Of course, but since I really didn't want to have to take the time to come back to the groom every single time, like I'm going to have to do for the Nero brothers. Yeah. Anyway, so I think the next thing that I'll go ahead and do, actually, I should just go to Trino, because we're right here. Alright, that's Dolly. And let's head over to Trino. Okay, oop, not that way. You can tell I was doing the cotton robe trick a little too many times. Began going more directly to the synthesis shop. Ooh, I can actually go here and I can sell my cotton robes. Ooh, that's something we'll have to deal with. No, I want to sell. And let's find out where the cotton robe is. So, of course, I am going to keep 10, because that's just the amount that I'd like to keep. So yeah, although I forgot to see, I know Zidane did get a new sword. At least I thought. Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. And there's nothing new for Quina. Okay. Let's go ahead and get out of here. So, I went ahead and sold my cotton robes. Now, what I am gonna do, let's go ahead and save, so I'll be right back. And what I'm going to do is I am going to quickly verify how Dagger is, because other than I should probably change out the Puma's piece. I don't want strength for her. Sorry, I just don't. That one gives more spirit, which might be good. The anklets gives that. I think, though, I want to have... No, because that puts down magic, and of course, Dagger needs magic. That's the thing that will do the best. Alright, the ribbon. And just to make sure, I thought that... No, that does that. So I think... And just looking to see if anything can be higher. Alright, so no, so I'll just leave on the ribbon. And so Dagger also has the Robe of Lords. the magic armlet, a holy mitre. All of them actually helps out magic, which of course we really want to do, and Dagger also has her best weapon. Now I know that the tiger racket does actually give more attack, but I'm not going to have her attack. The thing I really want to do is going to be to have her summon Odin. Although I just realized I really don't have a lot of MP. I need to fix that. And I usually just do 2, because if you only do 1, it won't do all of the MP, unfortunately. Alright, so since I did that, I should really save again. So sorry, we're gonna... No, I don't want to rest, I want to save. Alright, so I'll be right back. And now we're gonna head into the weapon shop. And we're gonna have Dagger fight the monster. Are you sure? I can't guarantee your safety. And who's gonna fight? Now, why on earth am I having Dagger do it? It's because there's a trophy attached to her actually fighting this monster on this floor. And as long as she is able to defeat, then we get that trophy. It's just that simple. And so what am I gonna do? I am going to go ahead and summon, and I want to summon Odin. Now, since I have pretty much... Oh no, I didn't do that! Oh no, this is not going to go well. I didn't actually put on... I didn't put on the skill that would allow her to actually do just the physical damage, so this is actually only going to look to do the KO, which I have 0. Oh dear. This is not going to go well at all. Yep, it's just going to continue missing because, well, I did the wrong one. How about we do... So this is the behemoth that we're fighting. Let's go ahead and have... about 6,000, so that'll be good. Now, actually, I do have it's making it so then Dagger is actually getting healed, which is very, very good. I don't know why this is getting lower, because now that's... Sorry. I want to go ahead and slow this down. And I'm going to go ahead and just give Dagger an elixir. Come on. So then I'm going to go back to summoning. And if I would have remembered, it would have been a very good thing if I would have made sure I did put on that additional skill, which I think costs... It would have been better. Oh, did we get him? Yes, we got him. Okay, so excellent. I know you guys can't see it, but we just got a trophy. So yes, I'm very pleased with that. I was, like I said, I was actually quite worried because, yeah, I was stupid. Okay. Old woman. Wow, I can't believe it. Here's your prize. And we got a circlet. Now, what ability was I talking about? Oh, it's that one that's called Odin's Sword. If I would have remembered to put that on, that would have been helpful, because then that would have been the physical attack, and since I had no... Oh, since I had no ores, that means it would have hit harder. And of course, if I also would have also equipped Boost, which raises the strength of Eidolons, that would have been helpful too. But did I remember to do any of that? No, as you saw, but I was able to go ahead and push through, and Dagger survived, so... Now, I do not think that there's actually another monster here at the weapon shop. I think this is the last one, but again, normally I would just have Zidane go ahead and, you know, say hi to the monsters, but we couldn't do that because, yeah, there was a trophy involved. Today's items are. So, of course, we are going to look for the magical fingertips, and then, since this is disc 4, there should hopefully also be available a ribbon. Fairy earrings. Ooh, okay, so both of them are available. The third one is going to be the magical fingertips. The fourth one is the ribbon. Now, of course, it's just like the other ones that are the special ones. Once I buy it, it's not going to be available anymore. Now, something that didn't happen, like in the third disc, once I gave it to whoever storyline was asking for it, I would just be able to come back here and rebuy it. With the magical fingertips, that's not the case. You can only buy it once, and then once you give it to the person, the old man in Digurio, it's not going to actually come back here. Now with the ribbon, that is only one. We can only buy it once. It's going to be really expensive. Yeah, it'll be fun. And just like the other ones, if I feel like it's going too high, I could just go ahead and get out of the room and come back in, and it will come back up for auction. As long as I haven't purchased it, it will come back up for available purchase. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and watch this. Although I am going to get in position so then I can start bidding on stuff. I don't need any of this. Next item, fairy earrings, not going to need that. Now, as a warning, for both the magical fingertips and also the ribbon, it's going to be at least 50,000 gil. If we're lucky, the magical fingertips is only going to be like, it's going to be under 60, you know, 55, somewhere around in that ballpark. But the ribbon, ooh, that can go up to 75,000 gil. So yes, be prepared, and it's also the reason why I did a lot of the cotton robe trick. So then I had a ton of gil, because yeah, this is kind of expensive. Alright, so we're gonna see. So, alright, I'll slow this down a little bit. So we have 19, we have 21, we have still 21, that's good. 30, okay. 30, again. 34. Looks good, it's slowing down. Don't tell anybody, though. Okay, still at 34, 34, 40. Of course we had a jump. Darn it. Now I'm ready anymore. I'm gonna bid for it. If I get it for this price... Ooh, we got a deal. Okay, we got the magical fingertip. I'll show you guys that later, but now we're gonna do the ribbon. So starting at 12, 400. Okay, so we're already at 37, 46, 48, 49, 59, 59 again, 60, not surprised, 60. Alright, this is too rich for my blood. I'm sorry. I don't want to have to pay for that, even though I got a really, really good deal on the magical fingertips. I am impressed. I don't think I've ever gotten it for that low. Not that I've gone to this portion of it a lot. I think I've only been in disc 4 like maybe 3 times, so I have a problem with needing to restart. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Magical fingertip. No one knows who this go-go guy is. He just disappeared. Does he really exist or what? Lady Bandit Ruby. I don't know who that is, sorry. Okay, so we're going to have to go back in, and it should come up. It'll be the last one, because it's going to be very expensive, which of course means we need to wait a very long time for it to come up. We're on the Midane's Ring, which is good, because the next one will be the ribbon. And I definitely I'm hoping to get it more to it's somewhere in the 60, even though I know it's at 70. Yeah, it depends, because if this goes up to 70, I'll probably go ahead and buy it, or, you know, stay a little longer. Let me go ahead and slow this down. We've got 43, 51, 61, 62, 65, 68, 72. Okay, alright, yeah, that's in the 80s. I don't want it. Alright, so you guys, I will come back once I actually do buy it, and I'll let you know how much I got it for. So, I will see you in just a second. Okay, you guys, I finally got it. It was for... I think it was 60,000 something. Less than 65,000, so was it still expensive? Oh yeah. And even if I go out and come back in, although, just if you wanted me to count, yeah, we got the Pearl Rouge again. I had to go in and out 6 times in order to get it, so then it wasn't over the, like, 80,000 mark. When it hit the 80,000, I was like, no, thank you. But then I was able to get it for under 70, so I'm very, very happy about that. So, I'm trying to think if there is anything else that I can go ahead and do that I have time for, because I know there's only about 5 more minutes before we do anything. I'm trying to get out. Yes, let's go ahead and let's return the coins to Queen Stella. So, of course, they're here. And I have lots of coins for her, because I haven't done it since Disc 2, I think. Or even just Disc 1, I think. So yes, we have lots of coins to actually give back. Oh, you have Pisces. Will you give it to me? Yes, of course we will. Most kind. We do get a lot of rewards. You may take the reward from my servant. We got an elixir, which is great. Oh, you have the Aquarius. And give it to me? Yes, of course we will. You may take the reward from my servant. 10,000. Okay, I spent a lot more than that in the auction house, but okay, whatever. Oh, you have the Capricorn. So yes, we're gonna give it to her. So kind. And we get to take the reward. We got the black belt, which is good. Oh, you have the Sagittarius. Please give it to me for reward. Yes, of course we will. You may take the reward from my servant. 20,000. Ooh, okay. Now we're talking. Oh, you have the Libra. Please give it to me in return for a reward. Will you give it? Yes, of course. How kind. Now take the reward from my servant, the Rosetta ring. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, you have the Virgo. Give it to me in return for a reward. Will you give it to me? Yes. Oh, how kind. You can get the reward from my servant. 30,000. We're getting nice. Oh, you have the Leo. Give it to me in return for a reward. Will you give me your Leo? Of course we will. No, I'm not going to use it for anything. Take the reward from my servant. Robe of Lords. Nice. Queen Stella, something is missing. According to my information, there are 12 Stellasios. Then why do I feel like I'm missing one? And we're going to say, because there is one more. Because, well, there is. Yes, there must be a 13th Stellasio somewhere. Servant, my queen, if I may, the writings on the Stellazio must be the key to solving the mystery. Well, fine. I'll give you all my Stellazio, and bring me back the 13th. So we got back all the coins. We're not going to keep them for very long, because why? We have to go back to Quan's dwelling. And, could I get on Choco and run over there? Yeah, but I might as well just run right over here, because Quan's dwelling is right here. And where it is over here. Go down. And where we got the other coin... Huh? There's something under where the Scorpio used to be. Oh, we got the Orpheus? I don't know. Did Scorpion and Virgo just sparkle in my hands? What, did they have a baby? I don't know. I don't know. But now we have the 13th coin. And no, I don't know how to say it. I'm so sorry. But now we just head back into Trino. And then we just need to go back over in here, go back to the queen, and we will turn them all in. Luckily... Oh, you found the last Stellazio. Give it to me, and along with the rest of the Stellazios I loaned to you. And so, now all of them are returning to their cages. Yep. Queen Stella, you may take the reward from my servant. And we received the hammer. And I know you guys can't see it, but we just got another trophy. I think it's called My Little Hammer. Where did it go? Nope, it was called What's Your Sign? Which makes sense since it's all the Stellazio coins. So, what is the hammer? It's the weapon for Cinna. Can we use it as a weapon? Oh no, of course not. We can't use it at all, because it's Cinna's. And is that it? Yeah. Yes, sadly, that's pretty much it. There are two things, we have two options to do with the hammer. We can either just simply leave it in our inventory until the very end of the game, and what that does is that it'll basically give you a little bit like a 5-second addition to the ending movie. Is it really impressive? No. And could you tell that I got it because I have the item, the hammer? No, not at all. So I don't know if I'll do that because honestly, nothing happens in it. I think you just see Cinna, and you're like, okay, whatever. But the other thing that you can do is that there is a synthesis shop that's later in the game that will allow you, with the hammer, you can actually create the ultimate armor for Steiner, which is called, I think, the tin armor. And you're like, really? Well, you know, he's rusty, so why not have a tin armor? But yes, that is actually his best armor. And I think I will go and get that, because I also don't think I've ever really done it, because I've always like, oh, well, if I have the hammer I can get the more movie stuff. But yeah, you really can't tell. So this time I think I'll just get the better armor for Steiner. Now, with all that being said, I will go ahead and leave you guys. So this will be the end of the episode. I hope you guys have liked it. I tried to condense a lot of the running around just because there's going to be a lot of running around. Have we finished all the side quests that, you know, Disc 4 has? No, there's a lot. So, unfortunately, I just can't cram it all into one episode, and not counting the Nero Brothers quest, because, again, that's going to take a very long time over probably a lot of episodes. But yes, there are some other ones that we can do. Talking about Mognet, we can go ahead and fix that. We can also complete the friendly monsters. And then I'll have to figure out if I'm going to go ahead and go get my party up to level 99. I probably won't. I'll probably do most of my party, but I can't imagine that I'm going to spend the time and get Armorant up to 99. Just because I don't use him. Because none of his special stuff that it only applies to him, I don't like it at all. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say about that. But I am looking to, of course, pretty much do everybody else, especially Zidane, Aiko, Quina, and Freya. Definitely Steiner as well, because all of them, one, Aiko's the better white healer. She has a holy spell that she can actually go ahead and do, which does really good damage. And then Zidane, Steiner, Quina, and Freya, all of them have an attack or skill that they can use in order to do a max damage. The 9,999. Zidane is Thievery. Quina is Frog Drop. It's not there yet, but it's close. Freya is the Dragon Crest, based on the number of dragons my party has been able to defeat. And then we have Steiner. Steiner will have a ability called Shock, and as long as he is not minied, then he'll be able to do 9,999. If he is minied, then it's only going to do like 70, because it's based on his strength, and when you are minied, that is drastically put down. So, that's looking ahead. I don't know if that's all going to be in the next episode, but some of it will be. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Have a really great day, whether it is morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is for you guys. Just have a really great one. Stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!